you want to make sure you're on your toes and you physically engage to get into the game right away. Well, that hit right there, that is physically engaging, all right. You can see the entire bench lights up with that one.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Now over to Gut. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. San Jose's got the puck in the right zone. Gains the zone from the right side. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
More than half the period left to play. San Jose's ahead 1-0. Passes it over to George. Quick feed to Lindell. Quick feed down low. King's going to play against the half wall. Picked off by Slavin. Moves the puck to Gut. Pass to Slavin. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And he shut the door on that last play. Fires it on net. Oh, he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Sends the feet in front. Couldn't get it to go. Sidesteps the check. Ties them in close. Look at the Savardian spinorama. That's intercepted. Here's a short pass to Gut. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. Moves it to Crooks. And now it's grabbed by Burns. Pushes it off. Toronto's got the puck. The Maple Leafs take it along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Slavin. Oh, save!
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
San Jose's got control of it now from the road end. And he comes up with it. Chris cuts on the slot. Oh, what a great glove save on the play!
Look up and see this guy barreling down on you. You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Moves it quickly over to Molini. Dropped it right against the boards.
He's up and along the wall, and there is no give, James, and that was just a thunderous hit.
Sends it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Oh, what a move. McCoy's taking the puck behind the net. Quick feed to Kraft. And that carries off a stick. Puck picked up by Farrell. Blocked. You need to stop the goal.
I think he did, James, and you want to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Drops it. And he's ridden off the puck. Quick pass to Farrell. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Gotta love how both of these teams are playing so fast right now. I mean, the quick counters and the transitions are creating a lot of speeds, which are generating scoring chances at both ends.
San Jose's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more, as this is going to be a fun one tonight. like that, the clock is ticking here on period number 2. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
San Jose is playing a strong game here in terms of possession and trying to get pucks to the net. They're really attacking and finding those lanes, and that's exactly what they need to do if they want to go up by more than one.
Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Toronto's won the draw. Taken along the wall by Farrell. And a stick breaks that up. San Jose's got the puck in their own end. Feeds it to Melindy. Uses the force on that hit. Quick pass across to Gut. Here's a chance on the attack. Picks off the pass. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Too much traffic in the lane. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Slides it on over to Gut. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And that's picked off by McKay. From the left side, takes the pass. Slides it diagonally to McKay. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Slides the puck down low. Here's a centering pass. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Skates to the crease. Denied by the goaltender. Feeds it to Ford. Makes his presence known on the ice. The Bucks take over on possession. And the puck's out of harm's way.
Man, it's ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck, but his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Pucks it away in his own end. Crab's got it in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. Sends the pass down low. San Jose's got the puck along the boards. Steps across the blue line. The Sharks still have a lot of time left in this game to even make this even more lopsided. But Cheryl, late here in the second, they are done.
Well, it's pretty hard to believe that you start with the adrenaline running, you got the competitive juices flowing, and there is no doubt in their play. It's been a consistent effort, and they simply have lit their opponent on fire.
He was locked in there.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
San Jose's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Here's a short pass to Gut. Along the half wire. Denies him in the slot. He's over. Beats the goal, but can't beat the post. Oh, what lucky break for the shooter as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out. Scores! No, hang on. They're bringing it on here just like that.
Yeah, no way this is going to count, James. This is definitely goaltender interference.
They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. San Jose's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
Crabs, the leader of this team, James. They're getting flown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Right on the doorstep. Makes it look easy. Great position with the power save. Jordan's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. That's a tired group of defenders there in their own end with this faceoff.
Yeah, they're forced to take the icing, and the goaltender, the hugest piece to the puzzle, looks just gassed.
Puck scooped up by George. San Jose's got it in their own zone. And that's stopped. Into the attacking end. Second intermission approaching quickly here. Romano's going to play it to the corner. San Jose's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it to Maloney. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Barrow's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high-danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's a game of inches.
San Jose's got to be happy with where their game is at so far tonight as they continue to lead big here late in the second. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come.
Dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Drops it on the play. Feeds the puck across to Maloney. Takes it to the front. Nice save from point-blank range.
Jordan's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net, and the way he's handling the puck, like having some help in front of him. I mean, his defense, his forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really has been firing on all cylinders.
Right through center and into the offensive zone. The Sharks take it from the side. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. George is moving the puck through his own zone. Looking to set up offensively.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Takes it at center.
Burns has scored in this game, James, but it looks like he wants more. I mean, he's all over the puck, and I expect that he'll get on the scoreboard again.
Finds some space in the corner. Slides it across. Here's a race for the loose puck. Cruz takes it inside his own end. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Tries to get it over to the Lindy. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. And maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. And listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build off that last shift.
The Sharks get a hold of the draw. And he slides it quickly to King. Takes the return feed. Burns has the puck against the half wall. And that slides right out to center ice. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Moves it quickly over to Crooks. San Jose's looking to break out. Melindy's got it deep in the offensive end. San Jose's got the puck against the half wall. Deep inside the defensive end, still trying to clear. Wow. Krabs taking it from his own end. Takes the feed. Great read with the stick. And the pass is redirected. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Melindy's been padding the stats tonight, and it's all been earned. I mean, when that puck is on his stick, he is creating both time and space. And when he's going to the net, 6 on the ice, the game's all about habits in the offensive zone, and he's showing all of them right now.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Melindy's got it across the line. Big time stop there.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Ryan Larson.
And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. San Jose's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. Quick feed to Slavin. Slides the puck over. Gets blocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lot of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Inside of the final minute here in the third. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a shot. What a finish on the play. Toronto's recognized that they're not going to play one time here, so at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them. Also look for everyone to be jumping into the attack, trying to get some pressure on their opponent.
looking at face-off coming up.
San Jose's looking to close things out here late in this third period as they continue to lead.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. And there's the final word from the ball on this one here this evening. Hard-fought victory in this EASHL challenge, and I guess the lesson in short shot, don't see it, bring it, and they brought it.
They brought it. They were ready for this game right from puck drop. A lot of urgency in their game, and they win the challenge.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. And we are officially underway here. Scoops up the puck now. Pittsburgh's moving it along the wing. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. And now he tries to get it across to Burns. The Sharks have the puck in the corner. Great positioning in the defensive end. Oh, hit on the boards.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Moves the puck to the wing. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Austin's got it in the defensive end. Pittsburgh's crossed the line and on the attack. Here's a pass to Burns. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Sends it down low. And it's blocked. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. San Jose's got it along the wall. Quick pass to Melindy. Good work to pump him off the puck. Oh, great read on the play. Takes off the defender with some nifty moves. Takes control of the puck. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they take care of business on the play. The Sharks carry it along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a short pass to Yamamoto. Great defensive effort with the strip. Slides the puck over to King. Melendi's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, it's a Bison with the paddle save.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Wins the puck. Here's the pass down low. Feeds it down low. And now he moves it quickly to Burns. Stopped by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Great stick work with the steal. San Jose's got the puck against the board. Great read to break up the play. The Sharks gain possession along the wall. Pittsburgh's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to Yamamoto. The Sharks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Crooks. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Across the line. Stripped off in front. Crooks takes the puck. Feeds it over to Burns. Oh, good work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Watson. Jostled off the puck. Sends it quickly to King. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Burns may not like
make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Check on the reach. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Puck is dropped and the clock is ticking now here on the second period.
All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
San Jose's got to find a way to race to position when the puck is in transition from offense to defense. They're all over the map and they're giving up way too much off the rush.
Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. And the puck leaves the zone. He goes to regroup at center. And now he angles it across to King. Shot. And there's the save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Pittsburgh's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. San Jose's looked way more engaged since the start of this period, Cheryl, and now they're starting to get some of the rewards.
Well, you can certainly feel the energy. There's two trains of thought here. There's the physical side and there's the emotional side of the game. Both are connected for them right now.
Pittsburgh's got the puck against the wall. And that's off a stick. Puck picked up in the open ice. Moves it on over to Yamamoto. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's the chance to the middle. And that goes off someone in front. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Melindy. And that's intercepted by Joel. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Ferguson's going to cover up and opt for a whistle.
Yeah, and I don't mind this play here. I mean, he hasn't been busy, right, James? And so sometimes you just want to physically engage, touch that puck, and make sure you're staying in it.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Sharks have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Coming to the front of the net. The Sharks have it from their own end. And that play's broken up. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Crooks plays it now. Quick feed to King. Receives the pass. Slides the puck down low. Pittsburgh's got
James, trailing in the game because it provides energy, it provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum. Momentum can carry them back into this game.
What a steal in his own end. Quick feed down low. Huge steal in his own end. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Now a quick pass to Yamamoto. And that one's stolen at center ice. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly. Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
San Jose's equalizer comes on a lot of hard work here in period number 2.
The coach will be happy with this performance, the pushback, the fight to claw their way back in late in the second, and this will set them up nicely for the goal.
Fantastic save!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square of the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Cruz picks up the puck. And it's a quick pass to King. San Jose's got the puck along the wall. And that goes off course off the ball. Shuts him down.
The timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Takes the pass. Here's a shot. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down. 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. Here we go. We're on the final frame here in this one, and it is still up for grabs. Play whistle, dead penalty coming up. Coach will serve 2 for tripping.
Sometimes it's just a product of keeping your feet moving, and when you reach and you take your opponent's feet out, you're going to get the 2 minutes for tripping. I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love this. I coach this with my team because I love the bumper spot and I love the net front player. You're taking away the eyes of the goaltender, but he can also pop out below the goal line and present as an option. So multiple variations you can strike.
Can't hang on after that hit. Puts it up and high. San Jose's penalty killers get a hold of it. Puck grab by George. Stop right there.
Ferguson's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
From the top of the offensive zone here. Made the stop on the play. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Play is blown dead with the offside. Melindy's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Pittsburgh's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Yamamoto's got the puck. Penalty is expired. Both sides back even strength.
And even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there is none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And off the draw, they'll take possession.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Takes the feed. Back at the point, they set it up. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here we go, on the run. With the style. Oh, he misfires on that. Here's the score.
Yeah, it sure is, but this is going to get waved off. Look at all the bodies in front. This is definitely worth an interference.
Face-off coming up here, and they certainly look hungry to answer back after that non-goal call. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the wing to steal the puck. The Penguins have it against the wall. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Inside the offensive zone, takes the pass from along the boards. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he pulls it off. Pittsburgh's got a hold of the puck now. Horns has one shot locked in.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really scoring chance, and you're going to make sure they get in front of that one, and he gets all of it.
Ferguson's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. It's all tied up. Melendez won the draw, now look to set up. Just an easy pass saved by Torgerson. And that one's picked off. And it takes the pass. San Jose's got the puck against the boards. Nearing the point. Quick pass to George. Across the blue line. Trying to throw that friendly fire as it goes out to his teammates. Yamamoto's got the puck in his own zone. He stops it cold. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Melendez. Pittsburgh's got control of it now from their own end. Blocked in traffic.
San Jose's worked hard to get themselves back in this game, James. They didn't have a great start. They struggled in the beginning, but they fought and clawed their way back to tie.
Back to the point he goes. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. Gives them nothing in front. The Penguins will play from the offensive zone. And he sidesteps the pick there. Moves it to the wing. Oh, that's it. He got on the puck. Ferguson's got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
Past the midway mark in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. Stops that one. Austin's got the puck out here inside his own defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Ripped along the wall. Cruz carries the puck in his own zone. And he slides it quickly to King. Cuts to the front. Oh, stop. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Oh, there's one more.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, one, two, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Oh. Here in this offensive zone faceoff. San Jose's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Press move to the middle. And that's intercepted. Jordan's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Ferguson's been a perfect example of how it's quality over quantity and recognizing the key timeliness to making a big save and how can be such an energy booster and momentum swinger for your team. I mean, he has been on point tonight. He has been dialed in, and he has really controlled his piece. In these ones, but when you don't win, you don't feel too good.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, bragging rights up for grabs here. The challenge has been laid. Let's get it on. are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the net. The Sharks have won the draw, and we are now underway. From center, they get into the attacking area. And he takes the dish. Oh, he gives up the body on that one.
Florian's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Moves it around along the half wall. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Trying to clear the puck. Gets it out of his own end. Moves it quickly over to Molindi. Ottawa's looking to break out of their own end. San Jose's got the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Crowdy. Ottawa's got the puck. Through center.
Well, that is a save, James. I think the goaltender was on to position in time. He's able to take it away. What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instant. There's no time to put yourself in position to just react. And if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
San Jose's got the opening goal in this game with chess on the ice. Let's see how things change now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. You get the first goal about halfway through the first period, and you want to try to find a way to continue that pace and dictate it further into the game.
Hot shot! Big time stop!
The shot comes in the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
And that goes neutralized. Moves into the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. And he pops it up in the pass. San Jose's got it in their own zone. Quick feed to King. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Molindi. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a reactionary stop there.
The action area is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going, and a strong push across to be able to make that save. Jordan's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Here in the back half of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Moves the puck over to Jacob. Intercepts it at center. Pass to Brooks. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. His teammates take notice on the bench after that hit. The shot's looking against the half wall. Ottawa's got the puck now. San Jose's looking to break out of their own end. Here's a short pass to Crowdy. Great reach with the poke check. Puck sent over to Wisdom. And we'll reset things after that icing. Wisdom's going out to the box for 2 minutes.
That's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing the penalty.
Ottawa's won the face-off deep in their own end.
So much time and practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Big-time defensive play. The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Konati's got it along the wing. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Passes it over. Sends the pass over. Trying to keep a hold of it. The Sharks come along the wing. Puts it on the post. Ottawa's got a chance to work the transition game now shorthanded. Clears in the defensive end.
Well, he's definitely not at 100%, really banged up out there, but he wants to continue
And there we go. Icing is the call. Here in the later stages of this period, 1-0 the score. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Moves it to third. Oh, dangle! The cross moves the puck in the defensive zone. Takes the feed.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Stopping the goaltender. Ottawa's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Jacob. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Gets it over to Melindy. Towards the end of period number 1, both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Welcome back, everybody. James Sadowski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, sure, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
He's dominated the cage in that opening 20, James. I mean, his team has to find a way to be better in front of him. He faced a ton of shots. He looks exhausted right now. But the game is close. They still are in it. They have to find a way to be better in front of him.
Beautiful 360 with the puck. Sends a pass over. San Jose's playing the puck from the blue line.
I can't tell you how many times this happened to me, James. As the puck is coming towards you, it winds up hitting you and goes off you, goes the other way, fools the goaltender, who doesn't have a chance.
San Jose's dialed in here tonight, now up by 2 in this second period.
Well, sometimes you can see and you can feel the energy of a team, and that's exactly what's happening right towards the lineup right now. Goaltending all the way down the ice into the offensive zone. I mean, they have just put on the clinic in terms of their shots. They're finding a way to get pucks through to the net, and to be truthful, I'm surprised they only have 2.
Crooks called for tripping.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping ball.
Ottawa's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
James, I think this is a critical moment in the game. You've had multiple opportunities on the power play. You haven't been able to convert. Now you get another one. The coach is going to have to consider deploying different personnel if they don't get it done.
Takes it over. There it is in the back of the net for the power play tally. Ottawa's found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They've got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Scooped up along the wall by Canati. Oh, a little too much stick work, and the officials with their arms in the air. Puck picked up by Canati. Let's see what the official says here. Winston's going to get 2 for hooking on the play.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by 1.
The Sabres win the draw. Ottawa's got to hold them against the wall. San Jose's got the puck here in the open ice. Can't get a hold of that pass. Ottawa's got it behind the net. grabs the puck here at the point. A shot! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Handles the pass at center. And he takes the feed. Lets the rest of fly. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets up. Well, there's going to be a call on that one, James.
And he slides it to Fade. And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered.
Listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
And they get the puck out. Quick feed to Jordan. Hard hit frees up the puck. Putting it home on the power play, and we have evened things up here tonight.
Right from the beginning of that power play, James, there just was a confidence about them. The way they own the puck, the precision in the movements, the motion in the offensive zone, and they cash in to tie this game.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We got a tie game. The Sharks get a hold of the puck. Takes the return feed. And he takes the feed. Melindy's got it against the boards. One. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Moves for the check. How do we stop that one?
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
San Jose's got the puck in their own end. With possession along the wall. What the stop.
Because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Ottawa's on the attack. Handles the puck. And it's caught in the play. Hit, you might say, that reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
Quick pass to Cloudy. Quick feed down low. Sends it out in front. And that goes off a body and a ride. Here they come in a rush. And now it's grabbed by Jacobs. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they take possession. Nice job tangling them up on the drive. Works it across to King. Slide away with the stick in the defensive zone. San Jose's got control of it now from their own end. Here's a short pass to King. Takes the feed. Long reach breaks up the momentum. The Sharks play it along the boards. Strong defensive effort. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Oh, what a save! He's blocked that one! Jordan's going to hang on for a whistle. defenders glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. San Jose's got the puck. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. It has been a fantastic matchup here, back and forth at both ends of the ice. Let's see what happens in the third. Oh, stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice.
Wisdom's puck possession has been outstanding tonight, and anytime he's had the puck on his stick, he's made things happen, and that's a sign of a great hockey player, because it's also a sign of good IQ. He knows how to scan, he knows how to process, he takes what's given in terms of distribution, but also not afraid to shoot the puck. I love the layers to his game, James, the reason he's got multiple points tonight.
Good fight for the puck along the boards. Ottawa's got the puck along the boards. Now a quick pass to Wisdom. Just misses. Swing and a miss. Tries the puck down low. And Kelly whiffs on that one. Tries to feed it over to Fade.
That's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Loses the coverage hit. Slides the puck to Melindy. Moves to the team. What a save there! He read that perfectly.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Melindy's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Whiffs on that. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Jacob. San Jose's got the puck in the defensive end. Dishes it to Melindy. San Jose's got a hold of it along the wall. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Strong use of the body. Moves the pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
He makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off as the refs lost sight of the puck.
Jordan's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. jump in front by a one-goal lead and a critical stage in this one, too, here, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, if they want to close this game out, it's all about managing the clock and managing the puck on your stick. You want to make sure you take care of business, which means you got to own the puck and not turn it over in vulnerable spots. Melindy's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Goes around the post shot. Taken by Melindy. And he slides it quickly to Crooks. He got all that one. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone.
Sanders already got 2 points in this game, James, really leading the way offensively, and you have to wonder how many more he's going to get if he continues to handle the puck the way he is.
Moves the puck. Some solid defensive work in the road end with the poke check. Pinned up along the boards. And that'll free up the puck. In close. Denies it in front.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Quick pass over to King. Great defensive hit, some play to pick it off. Look out, here they come on the attack. Scores! Well, the goaltender's going to want to have that one back. He put it in himself.
Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge.
Takes the puck at the point. Slides it across. Ottawa's looking to break down to their own end. He's out. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Slides the puck to Kanani. Moves it quickly over to Crooks. San Jose's got to be feeling good about themselves now, making this a one-goal game.
Bench is up and stick taps all the way around, getting within 1 goal in the 3rd period. You know how important this face-off is to get possession and start attacking in the near zone.
Great positioning on the defensive end.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
In the final moments of this period, San Jose's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. And that's hooked away. San Jose's in on the offensive attack now. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Picked up along the boards by George. Gains the zone through center. Comes up with a steal. Great hits up play in the neutral zone by George. Takes the shot. On the goaltender. Angles it over to Melindy. And here in center, that's intercepted. Went for the dirty dangle to go sideways. That's all she wrote from this one. Well, Cheryl, as my kids like to point out, the hot chocolate's never quite as sweet when you come up on the short end of an EASHL challenge.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. I'm sure it doesn't taste as good, and this one doesn't have a good taste either. They're going to have to regroup and find a way to reset for their next challenge.